Well, in the weeks after Hamas's early October attack on Israel, social media has played a major role in the rise of anti-Semitism we've seen crop up all around the globe. That includes the platform X, formerly known as Twitter, which, according to the Anti-Defamation League, has seen a 900% surge in anti-Semitic content since that attack. Here with us now to discuss how social media is fueling some of the hateful rhetoric we have seen over the past few weeks, we bring in Joshua School, former Executive Assistant Director for Intelligence at the FBI. Joshua, thank you so much for your time. First of all, how has social media really changed the landscape when it comes to spreading conspiracy theories, anti-Semitism, compared to, say, 10 or even 20 years ago?
So we first really saw social media take off with the weaponization of Twitter under ISIS, and it's really just been exacerbated since then. We've seen nation states use it. We're seeing terrorist organizations use it now, both domestic organizations as well as international terrorism, and it allows the immediate consumption of hate and discontent, and also allows the spread of just pure lies without fact checking.
Well, and the big thing here, I think, for so many people, how do these platforms balance content moderation with trying to avoid censorship, but also trying to find this balance, which seems to not be happening in so many cases?
It truly is a balance between freedom of speech and the call for violence. And that's really the tipping point. When folks are on there calling for violence, that is a problem both for the platform, and that's when law enforcement starts to really become more involved. Everybody wants to be able to speak their mind and embrace the Constitution. And of course, that's what we want. And unfortunately, people are allowed to consume as much information as they want, as long as it doesn't tip that line heading towards violence. And it doesn't have to be right.
You know, and Joshua, looking at that graphic right there, a 900% increase in anti-Semitic content, that is just almost unbelievable. I mean, is there a solution? Is there a way to fix this? Or has too much damage been done at this point?
No, there's a way to fix this. And that's really the platforms working with the community, working with law enforcement to ensure the rules in place and that content, when identified, that is heading towards violence, is pulled down immediately. It is tough, it is hard, and it does cost the platform money to be able to do that. But the reverse of that is we allow this hate and discontent to be spread throughout society, and that's a bigger problem.
You know, and obviously the big news today, this deal that it looks like has been reached in which some hostages would be released. I mean, do you think that will end up somehow being twisted on social media and used as potential propaganda?
Nichole, I think everything has an opportunity to be twisted on social media. And that's just an unfortunate time we are in. With the AI coming on, people consuming information that isn't actually correct and not looking to fact check. It's a challenge for our society right now. And we're seeing many take advantage of this, and it's unfortunate.
And my last question for you, I mean, you do say that you think this can be fixed, but what do you think the future holds when it comes to social media and its influence? Because, of course, we want to stay positive. We want to see the good in people, but yet so many cases we see the bad, like this 900% increase in anti-Semitic content.
Well, we've seen the anti-Semitic content on the rise for several years now, and it's not just anti-Semitic; it's hate groups on other. We've seen anti-Asian, we're seeing Islamophobia, and all of this has to be combated. And so, really, it's incumbent upon these communities to not have tolerance for it, for the platforms to put strict rules in place, and then be able to move quickly, which they can do. It just is going to cost them more money in order to pull this down, but they need to be held accountable for the information on those platforms.
Absolutely. Joshua School, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.